Going live. Morning. Morning. Dragged Aaron back to do some yoga with us today.
Hi everyone.
So we're going to do rainy day yoga. So just something to keep us warm, but not too intense on the legs because I'm still feeling my Achilles a little bit. So we're going to need lots of props today. We've mixed up a bit of yin and a bit of restorative yoga. Get us warm right down to our bones. These rainy days that should be summer. So we're going to start off with a bound pose. So just before we do that, if you just cross your legs and come into a comfortable seated position, whatever's comfortable for you. Whatever's comfortable, that's fine. Just close your eyes. Just take a few steadying breaths. This is just to bring you into your practice. Just bring your focus to the mat to allow you to forget the outside world for the duration of your practice. Okay. So, opening your eyes and moving on. Grab your strap, pop it around your waist, and put your feet together in like a butterfly pose. And then we're going to take the strap under the foot. Now my strap has got like a little belt loop on it, so if that's the case, that's great, because you tighten it up and then it holds itself in position. So you basically pull it in until you're holding yourself in a position, and then you lean back slightly on that belt, your hands on your knees, but try and stay tall through the crown. Have you got it? Yeah. So the belt supports your back, it holds you up, comes round and under the feet, which brings your legs in. Lean back, straighten up that back, bring those shoulders down. Just relax like this. Now, if this is uncomfortable, take your block and you can pop it underneath your buttocks to rest you up, to help lift you up, or you can rest them underneath the knees. You can also hold on to your ankles just to support your back and your shoulder, so whatever you need. Do you want any of these?
Thank you.
That's all right. What we're aiming for is a nice tall back and you to drop those knees down. Remember to rotate and relax those shoulders. I've been here for a little while. Don't know about you guys, but we're listening to the rain. Remember to try and stay tall. Okay. On the next exhale, we're going to come over to the left-hand side with our right arm. So we're going to come across like this. Now you might not be able to get your hand all the way down, that's fine. Just take a nice breath in. You can get your hand on the floor. That's good. Right. Sorry, I need to move my foot. Oh, we're in that position. Ah, that one hurts. That one hurts the Achilles. Now again, if it's too much, just come up and be on your knee, resting your left arm behind you. Your right arm can be up here. And then on the in-breath, come up to center again. Just release that. And we're just going to go the other way. I'm just going to take mine off. That hurts. Oh, sorry. Okay. So, from this position, I'm going to go over. So, deep breath in. Exhale. Over to the right. Surrounded by cushions. Now again, if this is too much of a twist, you can be up here on your knee. That's fine. You can be up a bit taller. Whatever works for you. On your inhale, we're going to come back to center. I'm going to take this strap, straighten the legs out. And pop your strap over your feet. So when we put the strap over our feet, it's over the balls of our feet unless kind of otherwise indicated. Now you can buy longer yoga straps than this. You can get them in varying lengths. And if you really struggle getting yourself over but you need a bit of support, you could get one that's long enough to go all the way around your body and that would hold you up. But if you're okay, you can just hold on to your strap. The other thing you can do if you've got a strap with the belt buckle, you can do the belt buckle up and then make it like a loop for the foot. And then you only need to use one hand. And then if you're doing side extensions or anything like that, or coming behind you, you've got one hand free without having to hold on to two bits of material. So we're here. We're not taking a forward bend, just holding on here. The other thing, if you've got a belt buckle like this, is when you do make the loop, if you do take a forward bend, you can use it to hold on to, and it holds it like that. So just here, nice and tall up through the back. Keeping those shoulders down, making sure your neck is nice and loose. Just here. Okay. Relax your left arm and take your left foot out of your strap. Now, holding on to the right strap, however you've got it. Put your left arm on the floor beside you, so it's kind of just sat just behind your hip, just off to the side. We're just going to lift and rotate the right leg. Now, keep your left foot really engaged. Keep your right foot engaged, so lifting it up high. And try and stay high and tall through your back. Now, you might not be able to get your leg all the way around. That's fine. If you can only come to here, that's fine. Because the point is you're trying to keep the good posture. Trying to keep everything in line. So here. and tall. Make sure those shoulders aren't coming up. Like a nice stretch down the inside of the leg. It's going to be here for about another 45 seconds. Really focus on your breathing. Don't forget to come out of the pose a little bit if you need to. We're just listening to this lovely rain. 15 more seconds. Just focus on that breathing. Breathing to the areas that you might be feeling that tension. Okay. Next in breath, we're going to bring this leg back to center. Pop your left foot back in. Just hold yourself. Come forward a little bit this time. We're going to come just a slight forward bend. So just bring those elbows down towards your knees. Now if you need to have your knees bent, that's fine. That's not a problem. If you need something underneath the knees to support you, just get a rolled up blanket and that can go underneath. Don't have to go for the toes. If you can and you want to, that's fine. You're not going that intense. Just holding it here for a little while. Just dropping those elbows to your knees. Okay. Now we're going to come back up to seated. Come back up to central. Take your right foot out. Right hand down by the side of you. So again, it's just, this is where my hip is here. I'm just behind it. Just steadying myself. And then we're just going to move the left leg out. Staying up nice and tall. Keeping our toes engaged on both feet. So you're really working through those legs. Again, if you need to have your legs closer together or if you need to bend your knees, that's fine. It shouldn't be painful and you should be able to stay up and tall through your back. If you find yourself kind of slouching over, it's not working. You need to be up nice and tall. And that's why you really need to engage the toes because that will help to keep your leg muscles engaged, which will help to keep you upright. Okay, 5 more seconds. And then on the next inhale, bring that leg back to center. Pop your right foot back in. And bend over. This time you might find that you're able to get even further down your leg. Still using our strap. Dropping those elbows. So this one you should feel a nice stretch along the spine as well as the hamstrings. And just remember to keep those shoulders down. If you find them starting to rise up, you need to just relax them down a little bit. You don't want them coming into your ears. You want them going down as if they're trying to meet with the hips. Come back up. Just bend those knees. You can take your feet out of your belt. Okay. We're going to pop our belt round our back again, and then we're going to lay down. So back. So whether it's you've got a yoga belt or you've got a, a normal strap, whatever, that's fine. Just a little bit this a little bit. Okay, so if you lay down, and you might want a cushion behind your head. That's absolutely fine. Bring both of your knees up. We're just going to have our belt just right on the lower back, and then we're going to strap the knees together. So again, sometimes if you've got a yoga strap and if they've got these belt buckles, it's a little bit easier because it helps to keep the pressure for you, keeps the tension. So come in as far as you can. And I'm just going to rest here, arms to one side. Holding hands. But not for long because he's sweaty. Now, bring your hands so that they're either side of your head, almost as if you were going to be doing like sit-ups. And we're literally just going to lift up and go to the left. Go down, and come back up, and over to the right. Keep going. Now, if you can't do this, just stay in a stretch. But you need to be engaging your core muscles here. You're getting a twist going on. Try and do it nice, slow, even movements. And we're not using our hands to lift us up, we're using our body. The hands are just gently resting on the back of the head. Keep going. You're doing really well. Okay, and then relax your arms back down. If your palms, you can't see my hand, but palms on the floor. And bring your shoulders in. And you're just going to twist our legs over to one side. Now, if this is too much with the strap on, because you feel like you need to move your legs into a slightly different position, just loosen the strap, or if you've not got one that's got a buckle on, just let go of it. I'm not bothering you around.
No, sorry.
Or if your knees are not going down far enough, you've not got a good enough twist going on to get your legs all the way to the floor, just stick a block underneath your knees just to support yourself there. Okay, come back up to central on your in-breath. Relax here for a few seconds. And I'm going to go to the opposite side. So for us, that's the right. Now you can, if you want to get a slightly different stretch going on, you can look over the opposite arm. Obviously I tend not to because I tend to just look at the camera. So you can all continue to see my beautiful face. And that way I can't see Aaron yawning at me. Actually, that's a fib because I can see him on the camera. Okay. One more breath here. Try and relax those shoulders, making sure they're not again coming up to meet the ears. And on your next in-breath, you're going to come back up to the centre. Just reposition your strap if you need to. Take your left arm and bring it up and over towards your right calf. Just gives you a little stretch down the side. Now you can keep your right arm out if you want, but you can bring that up as well to meet. Relax. And go to the opposite side. So from here now, and that's the left. So right arm over to the left. And relax, back to central. This time we're going to come up and touch the toes. We're going to lift up, grab hold of your toes, if you can. Just rock side to side. Give your spine a little bit of a massage. Try not to drop your head down. Want to really keep that engaged, but make sure your shoulders are staying down. Okay, and relax it back. And drop your feet not quite to the floor. Hands down by your side. Just hold those legs just above the floor. So just literally a few inches, if that, off the floor. Supported by that strap. Engage your core muscles to help keep the legs up. Make sure you're not arching your back either. Hurts. Don't know why. Okay, drop your feet down to the floor slowly. Unhook your strap. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's quite comfortable. Okay, loosen your strap all the way to its biggest point. Pop it over your neck, and then over your feet. Now, if you've got problems with your neck, you might not want to do this one. You're literally going to be putting the weight of your body through your legs and on the neck. Now, it's not on the neck where it is on mine at the moment, but I'm not getting tension. It's just on the base, and then you straighten up your legs and you relax your arms. So it's the base of your skull, and you just relax like this. But it's quite an intense stretch, and it can feel really weird. When I first started doing this stretch, I was not keen at all. I did not like it. So if you can't do it, or you don't like it, or you feel like, it's just not the thing for you, just come out of it and don't even attempt it. But if you can do it, it's fine. We're just here. You can either have your hands on the floor, or you can have your hands up to the side of you up on your legs. But the whole point is we're just resting in this position whilst getting a nice stretch along the back of our legs. Okay. Like Aaron said, he can't straighten his legs. So if you've got your legs here and that's all you can do, that's okay as long as there's not too much tension on the back of your neck, as long as you're not really pulling on your head. And your head should basically be resting in this. And it's just there to support. But when you straighten your legs, it lifts you up a little bit. That's the difference, I suppose. When you bend your legs, you tend to lay down a little bit. But if it's too much, just come out of it, Aaron.
It's not enough.
Did you stretch it out all the way?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And this is another thing, you might need a longer, if you've got really long legs, you might need a longer strap. Okay, so we're going to relax out of this now anyway. So bend your knees, unhook your head, keep your legs up. Just hold on to that strap. Just drop your left arm to the floor and bring both legs over to the right. You just stay here for a few minutes. So my legs are not actually on the floor, I'm holding them above the floor. If you can get your legs all the way down, well, my legs are all the way down now, but the trick is you're trying to keep your shoulders on the floor and have your legs out. I tend to have my legs up just because it gives me just a slightly different stretch. If I'm on the floor, it's quite relaxing, because I want a bit more of a stretch. So I keep them just off the floor. Okay, bring them up to center on your in-breath. Swap hands. Right arm out to the side. Drop over to the left. Completely rolled over. Now, if it's too much, if this stretch is too much, again, just bend the knees or come out of it, or even you might have to just have your legs here so that you've not got so much of a twist going on. You'll have your elbow like this to help support you if your legs are up in the air. But if you are over, that's fine. Okay, bring them back to center. Your next in-breath. Just holding onto the strap. Just drop your legs down. Just so that they're just off the floor again. Try and keep your back, your shoulders on the floor. Don't arch the back. Try and engage those core muscles. If it's too much, just come out of it. If you've got super strong core muscles like Aaron, just hold them there without the strap. That's fine. Okay, bend the knees. Drop your feet to the floor. Release that strap. Oh. Just straighten those legs out. I'm actually going to move a little bit. That's it. Wiggle those toes. Some rotations. Okay. With that strap, bend your left knee. Take your strap around the left knee. Now I've got mine short because we're going to be pulling it in towards us, so we don't really need it that long, but it doesn't matter if you can wrap it round. And take our right leg, we're going to cross it over so that your ankle is just below the knee. With your right hand, you're going to push your knee out. With your left, you're going to bring that leg up. Engage those toes on the left leg, so lifting them up. You're really pushing with that leg. Making sure the shoulders stay down. Now you could, if you need it underneath, you could have a cushion or even blocks are really good at this height because they will support you at this height, and that takes the pressure off the neck. So if you need a block under your neck, that's absolutely fine. Okay, uncurl that leg, drop it down, drop the left leg down, strap's gone. And take it around the right thigh. Holding on to the right hand. Going to cross the left over now. So the left ankle comes to just under the knee. So your foot isn't actually on your leg. Your foot is just off of the leg. Pushing out with the left hand on that knee. Just lifting that leg up. You can bring yourself up if you need to, or you can just stay flat. But we're really engaging everything here. Again, if you need that block under your neck, that's fine. You might not even be as high, you might just be here. That's fine. Okay, relax that left leg down. Relax the right and release the strap. And just relax that head down. We're just going to take a brief twist on the neck, just because sometimes holding it up, you build up a little bit of tension there. So just gently turn, look over your left shoulder. Look down towards your hands. Back up towards the shoulder, and back to central. Down to the right shoulder, and just gently twist, look down to your hands. Back up, looking at the shoulder, looking over the shoulder, and then back up to central. Bring your chin to your chest. And then relax down. And just stretch your neck, almost as if you're walking your head away from you. And lift your head slightly and place the back of your head on the floor. So you'll have a really nice long stretch on your neck, but it should not be painful at all. It should just feel nice. Okay. Taking hold of your strap. You can come into a boat. We're going to use the strap to help us. So bring it around the knees. Actually, probably the easiest way to do this would be to bring it around your back first. It's going to be on your upper back. So a nice little bridge while you get yourself in it. There. Bring your legs up and then bring your belt around your legs. Now, if you can do your belt up, that's fine. If not, you'll have to hold it in place. And all we're going to do, just lift that up to your shoulders. That's it. Straighten those legs if you can. So it's just below the knees on the legs. It's just below the shoulders. We're just going to tip up and lift our body up. Now try and keep your back as straight as you can get it. So this strap should be just under, the sun's coming through the window now, so none of you can see me. This strap should be just underneath your armpits. Like this. Trying to drop those shoulders, keep your back as straight as you can. And relax down. So I can't see anything. I don't know if you guys can even see me now. The sun has decided to come streaming in the window, which is lovely. So release that strap anyway. Bring it out from underneath you. And we're going to turn over onto our bellies. Come over onto your belly. Put your hands out by the side. We're just going to take a minute here just to stretch. Just to relax. Okay. Grab hold of your strap. And however you've got it, you're going to be bringing up our left leg. You're going to hook it over the left ankle. You're going to be pulling it in towards the buttocks. Now you can be up with a slight back bend, or you can be on the floor, but keep the right leg straight with the toes pointed, so you're going to ballerina toes. If you are down like this, keep your shoulders relaxed. Now if you want to bring in a back bend into this, that's absolutely fine. You can either come up into Cobra, or if you wish, you can come up even stronger Straighten your arms out and hold on here. Okay, relax that leg. Not forgetting to release the strap. We're going to go on the other side. So Smarty Pants over there just swapped his feet over, which is fine. But you need to try and get your leg more over the actual butt cheek of that leg. So put your knees together if you can. Stretch out that left foot. Don't hurt yourself though. So I'm just going to show you what now. So relax that a bit. There, just have it there.
Okay.
So you're just over the butt cheek. Okay. And if you've got more stretch, but if not, just hold it here. It shouldn't be too painful, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're basically doing the other side. If you haven't already, hook your ankle. Straighten that left leg. And keep your knees together. Right, how you come out actually. Okay, and relax. And wherever you are, just put your head on the floor, arms to the side. Just relax those legs. Okay, then both of your knees. You're going to take the strap around both legs. We're going to go into, you can get it around your leg, so it's just on the ankle. We're going to go into a bow. So you hold on as close to your ankles as your arms will let you. And then you're going to push your legs out and away from you. And lifting up your shoulders off the floor. Now if this is too much, just come down and just stretch the shoulders backwards like this. Remember to relax those shoulders. Your scapulas are coming together, so your shoulder blades are coming together, but they're not coming up to meet your ears. Relax. Just bring those legs in. Now take those legs wide as the strap will allow. And then bring the top half up into a cobra.
Like that.
Yeah, Sphinx, cobra, whichever one. wherever you want to be. Focus on your breathing. From this position, we're going to come up. So come up onto your knees, push back with your hands, and drop your buttocks to the floor. Now I'm going to have to move forward a bit. So your legs are wide, so you've still got your strap. Your knees together a little bit. And then just drop your buttocks to the floor. And sit like this, just for a minute. Now if you can't get your buttocks on the floor, get a block, get a cushion, put it underneath, sit on there. It gives you a nice stretch down the front. Now I'm going to have to come out of this one because actually it really hurts. But just stay there just for another 30 seconds if you can. I'll stay here. Okay, lean forward, pop your hands in front of you. Bring your knees in a bit closer and your ankles in a bit closer. We're just going to do some cat-cows before we go into Shavasana. So remember, we're really extending the tailbone up and dropping the back down, lifting your head high. And then as you exhale, fold your neck, drop the tailbone and lift that back up. Inhale, going the other way. And exhale. Inhale. Really lift that tailbone, really drop those shoulders. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, do 10 more at your own pace. Once you've done your 10, just drop down and left and left. Okay. Take your pillows and your blankets, get yourself into position for Shavasana. You'll be pleased to know your strap can go to one side now. It's done its job for the day. So because you've done a lot with the legs and your back, you might want a cushion under your back, or you might want one underneath your knees, just to, really support them, make them feel nice and comfy. Okay. Getting yourself all nice and in position here. And just close your eyes. A few deep, steadying breaths. Take a nice deep breath in. Hold it for as long as you possibly can. And then when you have to, sigh all the way out. Just allow your breath to return to normal. Now I want you to imagine that you're outside in a wood under some shelter, just listening to the rain, watching the drops fall through the sky. You put your hands out, cupped, and collect the raindrop. And as you look at it in the palm of your hands, you notice that it contains a memory. Now, if this is a happy memory, I want you to look at this memory, smile at this memory, and then wash yourself with the water in your hands. Just splash it on your face. If the memory is not so happy, bring sad, negative energy with it, just simply open your hands and let the water fall away. And you're going to continue to do this whilst listening to the sound of the rain. Breathing gently. And if your mind does start to wander, just come back to your breath. Remember to embrace and wash yourself with the happy memories. And just allow the sad, negative memories just to drop from your hands. They're not needed right now. You know they're there. That's not what we need right now. Now I want you to imagine that the rain is starting to ease. Fewer and fewer drops falling from the sky. And as you look up out of the shelter through the canopy of the trees, you notice that the clouds are parting and the sun is starting to shine through. When the rain stops completely, you step out of your shelter and embrace the sunshine. As the sun dries your skin, dries your face from where you've embraced all of those happy, positive memories, they become embedded. They become more prominent. And you notice that as the ground dries, those negative sad memories that you let go are no longer visible. They're no longer there. They're fading in the warmth, with sunshine and the positivity. And allow the sun to warm your body. And just notice if there's any areas in your body that has any tension. Direct your breath to that area. Direct the sunlight to that area. And then slowly become aware of your body. Start moving your fingers, moving your toes. Some rotations of the ankles and the wrists. And then slowly bring your knees up to meet your chest. Give yourself a hug. Over to one side. Just pop your hands under your cheek. Come up to seated. Bringing your palms together, thumbs to heart center, nice and tall. Pop a smile on your face. Blink the eyes open. From my heart to yours, namaste.
Namaste.
So hopefully you could hear me at the end. That lovely bit of rain when we were imagining our sunshine. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the session, and I love you all lots, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.